Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. I'm in Albignasego and this is the local section of the Associazione Nazionale Alpini, meaning the Alpini Mountain Troops Association. And I was in infantry, normal regular infantry, and this is a Fiat Campagnola. Excuse me, the noise of a motorbike behind me. This is a Fiat Campagnola, but it's a civilian spec Fiat Campagnola that has been done up as a military spec Campagnola AR76. AR stands for Autovettura da Ricognizione. How do you recognize that this one is not a military spec? First of all, this one here has got a diesel engine. You can see that the bonnet, or hood, if it's American English we're speaking, is a bit taller because it has a diesel engine inside. The military one has a petrol engine, or gasoline, if we're still in American English. The military version has also got low visibility front indicators, or turn signals, if we're speaking American English. And but this is actually an ex-civil defense Fiat Campagnola that was preserved in military livery. Here we see the Italian flag. There's the war memorial. Aquila, sorella di noi alpini, vola ancora più in alto per portare un abbraccio ai nostri fratelli che in guerra e in pace hanno dato la vita per la patria. So the eagle is the symbol of the Alpini. In fact, on their cap badge there's an eagle, and if you look carefully on the monument, you'll see that there's an eagle and there's an old, very rusty steel helmet. That's an old Italian M16 Hadrian helmet, the Italian version of the French M15, and it's been sort of set in cement on the monument. And you can see another one over there, above down there where there's below the Alpino hat, the feathered hat, you can see there are some barbed wire. There's a composition of barbed wire supports, and also another, that's actually an M15. That's an Italian use M15 helmet because it's in 4 pieces. So there's the helmet, the crest, and also the comb, let's say, and the front and rear part. And here this is the local section of the Alpini, with a Campagnola AR76 look-alike, because this is actually the civilian version. These are very, very good off-road vehicles. They've got fully independent suspension. The military version has got I think it's a 2.1 litre engine, I think, or 2.3 litre petrol or gasoline engine. Very, very thirsty, but very, very great, a very good off-road vehicle. The diesel engine, of course, uses less fuel, and but it's also an excellent off-road vehicle, albeit having extra weight. And when I was in the army, the main jeeps were all this model here. And the predecessor of the AR Campagnola AR76 from 1976 was the older AR52, which was much more similar to the original Jeep, and the AR55, which instead have leaf springs and all the rest of it. Campagnola, very good vehicle. It has one weak point: rust, corrosion. Its Achilles heel is rust, because it's, if I don't remember badly, it's monocoque. The main problem of this vehicle is the rust. But this one seems to be in quite decent condition. I can see a spot of rust there behind the front wheel arch on the left hand side. I don't know if it's really a wise idea to keep it parked here all the time outdoors, but I know that they use it. I mean, they regularly use it, but it's nice. It's nice to see it here beside the monument. The Alpini gave a great contribution to the Italian war effort in World War I, where most of the fighting was at very high altitude on the Alps, and but of course up when they're specialist troops. So you can look up the history of the Italian front during the Great War, and also they gave a very high contribution also in World War II on the Greek the Italian-Greek front or Greek-Albanian front, where Italy was fighting an unfortunate war of aggression. And but it's not our job to judge what happened, but simply to remember the men that fell doing their duty for their country. And Alpini were also employed in East Africa, also took part in the very unpleasant situations in Yugoslavia. My grandfather was in infantry. He was in an infantry unit, and he was deployed in Yugoslavia. And I remember him telling me some really sad stories of the war, talking about the Second World War. But anyway, this is just the story of the Alpini seen here at the Alpini section of the Alpini Association section of Albignasego, here near Padova. So cheerio, and see you next time.